Your cat is apologizing, but you're missing it.
I'm sorry. Please subscribe to my channel.
Subscribe to Keto Shorts 01 so you won't miss it. Subscribe to Keto Shorts 01 so you won't miss it.
Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving deep into the minds of our cats to tackle a question that, let's be honest, has probably puzzled every single cat owner out there.
You know the scene, right? You've just scolded your cat for clawing the new armchair. And a few minutes later, you find yourself wondering, do they even care? Do they feel bad about it? It's a thought that has definitely crossed our minds.
Well, here's the thing, and it might just surprise you. They absolutely do apologize. The issue isn't a lack of remorse from them. It's that they're speaking a completely different language. And most of us, well, we've never learned how to understand it.
So let's start by just tearing down the biggest myth right away. We tend to think of cats as aloof, maybe a little unapologetic. But the real problem isn't the cat. It's our own human expectations. We're looking for a person to apologize, not a feline.
I mean, think about it. We expect words, maybe a certain kind of gesture that's just not in their playbook. And the stakes here are actually pretty high. When you miss their apology, or worse, you get mad at them while they're actively trying to repair the situation, you're rejecting their attempt to fix your bond. And over time, that can cause some real damage.
So how do we fix this communication breakdown? It's simple, really. We learn to listen. We're about to decode the 6 main ways that cats say, "I'm sorry," basically turning you into a fluent feline translator. Let's jump into the first and maybe the most famous signal of them all.
Picture this. You've just raised your voice and your cat is staring at you from across the room. Then it slowly closes its eyes and opens them again. It's so easy to dismiss that, but it's actually a huge statement. What they're saying is, I see you're upset. I am not a threat. I trust you enough to close my eyes in front of you.
And just let that sink in for a moment. For a natural predator, an animal that is wired for survival, to willingly make itself blind for even a second in front of something that feels like a threat, that is the ultimate act of trust. It's a direct plea to de-escalate the whole situation.
And you know what? This isn't just some charming pet theory. Back in 2020, science actually put it to the test.
This study showed that slow blinking is a deliberate positive form of communication. But here's the best part. When humans slow blinked back at the cat's stress levels literally dropped. You have the power to physically calm your cat's nervous system just by blinking.
Okay, next up, the headbutt, or what some people call bunting. You're still a little annoyed, and your cat walks right up and presses its forehead into your leg. Now, it feels like they're just asking for pets, but the timing of this is everything. This is a very targeted, very strategic move.
See, when you're stressed, your body's chemistry actually changes, and that changes your scent. To your cat, you suddenly smell wrong. It smells like the bond is broken. So they come over and rub the special scent glands on their head all over you, remarking you with their family pheromones. They are literally overriding the smell of tension to say, everything's okay, you're still mine.
Now this is one that gets completely misinterpreted. You look down and you find their favorite mouse toy placed carefully by your foot. It's not thrown at you, it's placed. It's so easy to think they're just trying to distract you with a game, but something much, much deeper is happening.
Your cat is bringing you its most prized possession, the one thing that brings it comfort and security, and it's offering it to you. This is a peace offering. It's a gift meant to bridge that emotional distance between you two. For them, that's a huge gesture.
So, after a tense moment, your cat suddenly starts licking your hand. Sure, it's cute, but it's not just a quick cleanup. This behavior is called grooming, and it's a fundamental social tool for cats. It's something they only do with those they share the absolute strongest bonds with.
When scientists study cat colonies, they see that mutual grooming literally calms them down after a conflict. It reduces their heart rates. So when your cat grooms you, yeah, they're trying to soothe you, but they're also soothing themselves by actively repairing that social connection. For a cat, apologizing is how they make themselves feel safe again.
All right, this is the big one. This is the signal that causes the most confusion and, let's be real, a few scratches. Your cat flops over and shows you its belly. And our human brain just screams, it's a trap, but it's so fluffy. But this is rarely, if ever, an invitation for a belly rub.
So let's walk through that classic disaster scenario. First, your cat, in a moment of total vulnerability, exposes its most protected area to say, I surrender. Then you, thinking it's an adorable invitation, go in for the rub. And finally, they swipe at you because you just violated the incredible trust they offered you. The crucial point here is this. They were showing you trust as an apology. The correct response is to receive it, not to grab it. Just soften your voice, maybe offer a slow blink back. Acknowledge the gesture, but keep your hands to yourself. And now we've come to our final signal, and it might just be the most powerful of them all, because it's the one almost everyone misses. It's not really an action, it's more like a state of being.
After a disagreement, you might just notice your cat is around. They're sitting in the doorway of the kitchen, they're at the foot of your bed. They're not meowing, they're not rubbing on you. They're simply closing the physical distance.
This actually has a scientific name: proximity maintenance. It's a behavior you see in highly social animals. Instead of a big, flashy gesture, they just stay near, quietly waiting for things to feel normal again. They could go anywhere else in the house, but they are choosing to stay close to you. And isn't that something we understand on a really deep human level? After an argument with someone you love, sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is just sit in the same room, not talking, just being there. Sometimes just your presence is the apology.
Okay, so we've decoded the signals. We have learned the language, but knowing all this is only half the battle, right? Now it's about putting it all into practice. It's about really learning how to listen, and just as importantly, how to respond.
So I'll leave you with this. The next time you see that slow blink, or you feel that gentle headbutt, or you just notice your cat quietly sitting in the room with you, you'll know it's not random. It's a message.